No greater a passion a person has than for a child. And you'll do whatever it takes, however long it takes, to have that child be successful or just be comfortable or be safe. Barbara and I met in 1968. She was teaching in South Carolina, and I was a young naval officer home ported out of South Carolina. When I finished my tour of duty, I moved back to this area and went to Villanova's law school.
After Chuck graduated from law school, we spent a couple of years here, and then we moved a little bit. We moved to Connecticut, and our daughter was born, and then we moved to Chicago, and after that, back here to Philadelphia. And so we settled in, kids went to school here.
Clark was always in a special resource room in junior high and senior high school, and he did okay in school.
And then off to college, and we noticed that our son Clark was having some pretty serious mental health issues. Every day there was an emotional crisis. Every day there was something. This went on for years. Went down to Jefferson, went to Penn, put him in a study.
As a sibling, you almost want to co-parent and you want to rescue and you want to fix. People who struggle with chronic issues like Clark don't need to be fixed. They need to be guided and taken care of and loved and supported. We
went to a hospital in Cincinnati, the Lindner Center for Hope. That was the first place where Clark got on the right meds.
You have to get him out of that psychotic state. And this medicine was the beginning of that.
The next program we went to is Wildacre in Boston, which is a milieu therapeutic approach to help folks with a chronic mental illness.
We went up every month, and we also had these conference calls every week, talking to a group of people working with Clark.
Once somebody is stabilized enough to take responsibility for their recovery, they're ready to move on. And Clark did that. Got to the point where he was ready to come home. And we wanted him to come home.
Their son was thriving, but he was far away. He was in Boston and they were here.
So we decided to bring it here to Pennsylvania. We really believe in the milieu model because we've seen it work.
Through the Widger's vision, able to bring Clark's Manor to life close to home, which will ultimately fulfill that same vision and that same meaning for other families and not just theirs.
We chose to work with Elwyn because they were willing to be creative.
Elwyn makes such a great partner because they do a wonderful job with recruiting and hiring people. And I think that's partially because Elwyn has a culture and a vision that drives people to want to be there. And you need to have that to work in an environment that can be extremely emotionally stressful.
Every staff member here are master's level or above clinicians. It's a very collaborative experience to work with not just our residents, their families, their professional support. It's truly a community-engaged team. And a recent experience is working with our resident when we asked him, what are your goals? And with a big smile just said, just to continue to be awesome. Because life is great for him right now. And we want other people to know your loved one can have that too.
I'm always working on progressing and getting better at the stuff I enjoy doing. I think I was excited about getting here from where I was prior, having people to guide me and give me support and help me get to where I need to go.
Just those little things that you don't typically get in other environments that are supposed to be supporting people with some of these diagnoses. Clark's Manor really gives a family a chance to be family.
So we think that Clark's Manor can be and will be a proof statement that the milieu model changes lives and helps families with these challenges with chronic mental illness.